I guess that's the main thing that I've learned throughout this
Yeah.
process is just kind of throwing my hands up and saying, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I had fun. If people like it, they're gonna like it. If people aren't gonna like it, then who cares?
Yeah, that's like a big thing with like abstract art. Is like people don't understand it, like whatever.
Yeah.
And some people get it.
Yeah.
And they're like, this is awesome, I love it. And you're like, yes. The motifs that you use are like very specific to what you're trying to say in the piece, which I think is so really, really cool. And
I think that's something that we both appreciate about each other more than other people do because our subject matter is very linked to who we are, and it's the final product is completely different because we go about it in different ways, but the way we talk about it is the same because we're talking about the same stuff.
Yeah.
I guess that was my main goal with this gallery, was finding the gray area in between a lot of different things, and separating it into black and white and showing it to people, showing it to myself, and letting people come away with their own sort of impressions.
Sometimes it is hard to kind of ride by the seat of your pants and just say, okay, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I have like a sketch here.
Yeah.
Let's just do it.
Yeah. And that's why I get that you like painting specifically. And that's another thing I was talking about. That's why I like printmaking specifically. Is because it's all very methodical. You think about it and then you execute it and it looks exactly how it's supposed to look.
Yeah.
And you can't do anything else.
Yeah. My whole life, I've been like highly like perfectionist, but like once I got to abstract art, I was just like, oh wait, it can be beautiful, but it doesn't have to be perfect. And that was probably one of my favorite things about abstract art.
Finding the beauty in the imperfection.
Yeah, and that's always been very hard for me. We actually met like through the gallery. Like we became friends through that big and collab piece that we did.
She was like, what if we put a plant on the side on like a pedestal, and if we like wrap it through the canvas coming in and out, and what if we don't water it? It'll fall through the canvas, it'll get all brown, it'll develop, spots, it'll get mold. Because that's what Alternaria is. It mostly just affects like leaves and crops and stuff like that.
The unknown is something that I really like about artwork, is like not knowing why you love it, not knowing why you hate it, not knowing why it's titled this way. One of my professors, he was in grad school, and this guy just painted something yellow. And he was like, this is what a man sees before he goes to war. That was the title of the piece. And he hated it. And he still thinks about it to this day.
Yeah.
So it's like, is art
Because I would
better,
much rather somebody feel like that
right?
about my piece, hate it and talk about it,
Yeah.
than just like it and just keep it to themselves.